DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy, family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Hey, welcome to FLX Weekly here on Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. I'm Jim Sinacropi, live in the FingerLakes1.com studios here in Seneca Falls, New York. Labor Day weekend coming up. If you've been outside this morning, a little damp and cool past couple days, so fall weather definitely starting to settle in, but I don't think the summer weather's over quite just yet, but the weekend forecast for Labor Day looks great. So today we have a fun show. It's Wine Wednesday. Katherine Chase is back from the Cayuga Lake Wine Trail. We're going to sample a couple of award-winning wines from Lucas Vineyard, talk a little bit about the harvest update and some other something pretty concerning for Finger Lakes winery owners as well. But first, this episode of FLX Weekly is brought to you by Cafe 19. Breakfast, lunch, pastries, celebratory cakes, pies, and catering, guaranteed fresh and always local at Cafe 19 in Seneca Falls. Also offering an assortment of beverages, including tea, coffee, and espresso drinks. Check out their full menus and weekly specials online at xixcafe.com. And also, Nolan's Catering. Planning a special event? Let Nolan's Catering help you curate your next occasion. Now booking special events at Hotel Canandaigua, Tapestry Collection by Hilton on Lakeshore Drive, the Fallbrook House at Canandaigua Country Club, or Nolan's on South Main Street in Canandaigua. Nolan's is ready to curate a food and beverage package perfect for any occasion. From elegant weddings to corporate events and private parties, enjoy the moment knowing that Nolan's has it covered. To plan your perfect event, visit nolansonthelake.com. So, Katherine, welcome back to the studio. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Great time of year, right?
Yeah, I just realized today that it's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah,
I thought I had a whole other week before school started.
It's hitting a little early since it's August. Today's August 27th. Yeah. So Labor Day weekend officially starts, I guess, on the 29th, which is Friday. 30, Sunday would be the 31st, Monday, September 1st. So it is a little early.
It is. I just didn't know the date. I don't know. I knew it, but I didn't. Took me aback.
But the weather turn has certainly made it feel like fall's here already.
Absolutely.
I'm here for it.
I am too. I'm a fall girly. I know you're a fall girly too. But the cold weather has actually been really good for the grapes. We can do a little harvest update. Mm-hmm. The recent cooler days and nights are really good for them to develop the color, which is good. But the heat was also actually pretty good for the grapes to help them ripen.
Yep.
But there's been enough intermittent rain that they weren't dry, so they weren't hurting for water. Our brown lawns may have been, but the grapes were good.
Yeah, we had a wet spring and then a hot summer. Yeah. So the wet spring wasn't great, but after that, it's been really perfect conditions for a good season.
Oh, it's been glorious. So no concerns as of yet, other than, like you kind of mentioned, the spotted lanternfly population.
They're here.
It's here. It's on Cayuga Lake. It's starting to grow. So if you're not familiar with the spotted lanternfly, it's an invasive insect that feeds on trees, vines, and crops. It's about 1 inch long. It has gray wings covered in black spots and bright red hind wings that show when it's open. It's really pretty, but it's devastating. They don't bite or sting you, but they will suck the sap out of all of the vines.
Yeah, they actually stick their little sap sucker right into the stem and suck it out.
Yep. And so it weakens the vines, leaves them stressed, and then over time the leaves can wilt. And then they won't ripen, and then they'll die. About 10 years ago, it hit Pennsylvania, devastated some crops. It could take out a whole block. So,
I was in Virginia taking my daughter back to school, Central Virginia, Harrisonburg, a couple weeks ago, and there was thousands of spotted lanternflies all over the place. And there's wineries down there that have taken a hit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of scary how devastating it could become. But you say that we're prepared here?
I mean, we've been aware of it, so we're not blind to what could happen, which really helps. There's been a ton of outreach before it got here. Now that it's here, there'll be even more outreach. So hopefully we can help prevent some devastation. Just
There
by
are
being aware of it.
pesticide treatments, but a lot of wineries are, organic wineries certainly are at most risk.
I don't know that there's anything specifically for this yet. I thought I heard that Cornell is working on it, but I'm sure it takes time. So the best thing to do is if you see one, squash it and report it to the New York
Kill.
Agriculture Markets. I know it's hard to do that, but they
Well,
could take out your favorite wine.
You've seen one here, right?
Not here. I saw one in New Jersey outside of the city. They were flocked all over asphalt. It's the sidewalk, side of building, the
That's
chairs
how
that
it
we
was
sit
in
on.
Virginia. It's like like you can't miss them. It's like it's like.
Yeah,
But I haven't had that experience up here yet.
I haven't either. Luckily, they love. It's called the tree of heaven. It's a plant, a tree that looks kind of like sumac and a little like black walnut. I think I might have some at my house, but I'm not 100% sure. But I look at it every time I go to the mailbox. I'll check it out to make sure I don't see any. I might panic when I see my first one, but it is definitely here on Cayuga Lake, unfortunately. So that's the biggest concern. The weather has been fine, but everyone's just being vigilant.
And we haven't started harvesting yet, or have some people started?
Nope, not yet.
Yeah,
I don't know when that'll be. Could be dependent on the weather.
couple
But
weeks.
a couple weeks, few weeks, yeah. It's coming up, that's for sure. They'll be
it's all right.
harvesting by the time I see you next.
It's always fun to see if you are at a winery in the heart of harvest season. You might be able to see like the bushels and bushels full
Oh
of
yeah,
grapes.
it's there's a buzz in the atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
when it's harvest season, which is really neat. And then of course all the leaves are already starting to change in fall. So when you have the foliage and then the harvest, it's a really fun, exciting time.
It's the
I
sweet
think.
spot.
Yeah, it
for
is.
winery visiting.
Absolutely.
Yep,
That's what they're culminating towards. Yeah.
for getting out on the wine trail. Yeah, so like we expect a good harvest, and what that ultimately means is next year's wines
Yep,
should be pretty dang
2025.
good. Yep.
Yep. We'll see how the rest of August and September goes, but all good so far.
But we do have some award-winning
Yes,
wines
on a
from,
more
and
positive
these would have
note.
been from harvest 2 years ago, probably,
Yeah,
right?
they're 2022.
Oh, so so they would have been harvested in 2022.
Yep. The Lucas, the second one is a non-vintage.
Gotcha.
The Riesling.
But these
so-
both won state awards recently.
Yeah, we'll backtrack. So this is kind of all about Lucas at this time. And most of you know that Lucas is the oldest winery on Cayuga Lake. They opened their doors in 1980, so it's 45 years ago. But their story really began in 1974 when Ruth Lucas moved her family from Long Island to their 68-acre farm in Interlaken. And then she also was one of the founding members of the Cayuga Lake Wine Trail in 1983. But unfortunately, Ruth passed away earlier this year, which was devastating. But her legacy does continue with Stephanie and Ruthie, her two daughters, and also the children and grandchildren from them, too. So it's multi-generational.
Two daughters are involved in the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So they're taking over, and Stephanie's husband Jeff is a winemaker. So it's a really large family affair. But this year alone, they have won 10 gold or double golds for their wines. 10 of the wines have across 5 different competitions, which is awesome for
Yeah,
them.
that's great.
Absolutely. We're going to taste 2 of them because I shouldn't and couldn't bring all 10 on. It's Wednesday morning.
Wednesday.
We have to clear our calendars for that. But we're going to try 2022 Dry Riesling and the Lucas Blues. But their Saval Blanc and their Vignoles also have golds. The Mischievous and their Dry Rosé Cab Franc, Chardonnay, Syrah. Those all have awards as well. So
Okay. So we're starting with the dry Riesling.
yes, we're going to start with the Dry Riesling. This one gold at the New York Wine and Classic last month, as well as double gold at the Finger Lakes International Wine Competition. So you might be familiar with the New York Wine Classic. That is the one that produces the Governor's Cup
Yep.
that the New York Wine and Grape Foundation hosts. There's usually about 800 wines submitted, and then they get rated by the Beverage Tasting Institute. So this one won gold, which is like a 90 or above in points.
Okay,
And then
one of the
double
best in
gold.
the state.
What's that?
One of the best
One
in
of
the
the best
state
in the state, yes.
for a dry Riesling.
Yeah. And then they got double gold at the Finger Lakes International Wine and Spirits Competition, and that's the biggest charitable wine and spirits contest. All the proceeds goes towards Camp Good Days and Special Times, which is a nonprofit that provides programs to children and families affected by cancer and sickle cell anemia.
All right, let's
So
taste it.
it's a philanthropic
Wine.
award as well. So this is a double winner.
All right, let's.
It's got 2 necklaces on it when you go there to see it, which is awesome. So this Riesling comes from their estate collection, which means all of the grapes were
light.
grown on their estate. It's beautiful honey and floral aromas. Let me get it. And then it has lemon custard and peach flavors,
Lemon custard, huh?
which, and they also suggest pairing this with a maple glazed ham, roasted turkey, pork tenderloin, some spicy Asian foods as well, and roasted carrots and Yankee.
Get a bottle for your Thanksgiving
Yeah.
table.
I think,
This is very dry.
is it?
It's got some
Haven't gotten there
sweetness,
yet.
but that's some people with Riesling, the drier the better, right?
I love this, though. I like dry
Yeah,
Riesling.
it's delicious.
But it's still fruit forward, so it's not dry like a Chardonnay might be, or obviously a red.
Right. It's
I've always loved Lucas's Rieslings. Even their semi-dry is amazing.
now the label's got a lighthouse on it, and so does the other one we're gonna taste next. Is that a theme that they've developed lately, or?
I don't know the exact history behind the lighthouse, but I know Ruth's husband Bill was a tugboat captain.
Okay.
So that's why they have the nautical theme. They have the Naughty Wines series, Tugboat Red series, Tugboat Red, White Sangria,
It's a cool looking bottle.
another
that's for
tugboat,
sure.
yeah. So it's just leaning into
Cool
that
label.
history, yeah.
Yeah, delicious. I can see why it won.
Yeah, it
awards.
is
And of
stunning.
course, our Rieslings are world class above all other types of wine. I think it's pretty much recognized across the globe as the best Rieslings in the world are from the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, we're definitely well known for our Rieslings. That one's really well balanced. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it would go great with a turkey dinner
Yeah, it would. And it's cold, so we can
or
have
a maple glazed ham.
or maple glazed ham, yeah. So that's a Christmas dinner, whichever.
Yeah, I like it.
So that one was a gold and a double gold winner. So it's a
Best of the best.
best of the best, yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth. And so the next one is Lucas Blues. This won gold in best of class at the Atlantic Seaboard Wine Competition. It's a little bit about
Wow,
the
so that's like
seaboard.
from here down to
Yeah, it's
Virginia?
a wine group that does the East Coast wines. They push a lot of industry issues and the wine competitions and tastings. So yeah, it's all of East Coast.
and this isn't necessarily Riesling. This is a blend.
It is a blend of. I didn't write it down. I believe it's Saval Blanc and Cayuga White. Don't quote me on the Cayuga White part, but it is a blend. And so this is a non-vintage. So some wines just don't carry a vintage.
Let Lucas Blues take you to your happy place, whether it's by the water, in your backyard, or comfy living room. You'll feel relaxed and refreshed with every sunny, citrusy sip.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so it is really citrusy. It's light and citrusy. It's off dry. It has lemon zest aromas and refreshing lime and apple fruit flavors.
let's taste it.
The very first time I ever tried this, I was still a sweet drinker, so I thought it was way too dry. And I haven't tried it since, so I'm looking forward to seeing if it's more in my portfolio.
Well, bottoms up. Here we go.
I could smell all of the fruit when I was putting it up to
Yeah,
my mouth.
I get apricot.
Yeah. This is really good. It is very citrusy and fruity.
But not overwhelmingly sweet.
No, not at all. I have really changed. It's cool to compare because I was like, wow, that's way too dry. This was years and years and years ago. But now I could definitely drink a glass of this. It's perfect.
Yeah, I can see why this one won awards as well. It's,
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And they're also celebrating 30 years of this wine. They've been making it for 30 years, so they're having an event for it on September 13th. They'll have a band. Between the Lakes Barbecue will be serving food, and then they just have their whole lawn out.
This would
so,
be good with some barbecue. This would be good with some sushi.
Yeah. I think it would be good with just about anything that the Riesling would be good with.
Yeah. White meats.
Fish,
seafood.
yeah. Yeah, so they're celebrating 30 years of that as well.
It's got a nice aftertaste too.
Yeah.
That's when I'm really getting the citrus notes is after swallowed it. It lingers on the tongue.
Yeah.
And here again, another lighthouse theme.
Yep.
Looks like a tsunami coming in there. But definitely cool label.
They have lovely labels, yeah.
And it's fun, as a winery owner, it's just got to be so stressful, all the things that have to go right.
Yeah.
But one of I think the fun parts would probably be the branding and the bottle and
Yeah.
label designs. That's got to be, one of the less stressful.
Well, they have to get their labels approved.
By who?
I think it's the liquor authority to make sure.
Donald Trump?
No, to make sure it has all the right information on it. But the design part, yeah, would absolutely be a blast because, like, when you go to a liquor store, if you're shopping for wine, you kind of do judge a book by its cover and get what would be a cool looking label. And that one would definitely stand out a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And
Plus the blue bottle.
it's fun too when you're having a gathering and
Yeah.
everybody, the bottles in the middle of the table and in front of everybody, and this is definitely pretty cool. And the blue theme, I mean, the bottle's like really deep blue. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
It's a cobalt blue specifically.
Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is. You could see that color on your Dodge Dart or whatever type of cars come in cobalt blue.
Yeah.
So award-winning wines, and again, this one to me is, I like a little sweetness in my whites.
Yeah.
I just do.
I do too.
But I
Very
also,
aromatic too.
but it's not. It's still dry.
Yeah, off dry. So that means slightly sweetened because it is still just as fruit forward as a Riesling would be.
Yeah, really good stuff. Congratulations on the awards, Lucas. And so 45 years for Lucas Vineyards.
Yeah.
It's something that's happening for these old, really old original winery names.
Yeah.
They're all celebrating somewhere between 35, 40, 45, 50 years.
Hosmer and Knapp turned 40 this year.
Yeah.
Lucas is 45. Those are Americanas up there as well. I can't remember, but they're pushing 40, if not over 40.
So now it's true, as you mentioned, Lucas is truly now becoming generational.
Absolutely.
The next
yeah.
generation's taking over.
They've had a fourth generation there at one point.
Yeah.
Ruthie's daughter's children have worked there. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is awesome. It's a really cool story. It's an awesome legacy.
It's an awesome
big
property.
puts to spill, yeah. Yeah, it is an awesome property. They have that event coming up, the Lucas Blues. They have a harvest, a fall fest coming up. They have a little witchy one coming up too, and they have the perfect space for it. Mm-hmm. You can see the lake. The trees are starting to grow a little bit, so it's hard to see the lake, but you can still see the lake. They have the expansive lawn. They have a tent too
You
to
can
protect.
feel the lake. Like,
Yeah, you
that's
can.
one of the things about, like, I play golf at Seneca Falls Country Club, and you can see the lake on a few holes, like 9, 10. But no matter where you are on the property, you can feel the lake. So
Yes.
it's usually a few degrees cooler in the summer. I don't know. There's that feeling you get when you're in lake country, when you're near the lakes, that you can't get when you're kind of even inland in downtown Seneca Falls, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
don't know.
I do know what you mean because I live nearish the lake enough to where it's always cooler at home. And then I'll leave home and I'm like, oh, it's kind of hot
Yeah,
today.
and it also smells a little
Yeah.
different, just a little different in the air. But yeah, if you want, Labor Day weekend's coming up. I don't know if anybody's got plans to get down on the Cayuga Lake Wine Trail or
you should.
out and around the lakes, but there are a few events.
Yeah, Saturday, Hosmer's having their Some Like It Hot party. That is like their pre-harvest parties from 1 to 4. They have music, they have barbecue, and vendors will be there as well. They have little flash tattoos, permanent jewelry, different things like that. Saturday also, Knapp has music from 2 to 5. Sunday, Hosmer has music and mimosas 1 to 4. And Field and Vine at Knapp also has music for their brunch from 11 to 1. So Nappenhauser is where it's at this weekend.
Okay. That sounds good. Hey, did you catch the new mural downtown when you drove through?
I've seen some things on Facebook, but not with my bare eyes.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. We had one of the artists, the husband-wife duo in studio last week with Judy Wenzel from the Bonifiglia Family Foundation, and they just started,
Yeah.
and now it's done in less than a
wow,
week.
already?
And it is it's very impressive. It's so cool to
Yeah.
see this giant piece of art, on the side of a giant wall along the Canal Harbor, and there's the work going along the canal that's been going on all summer. Kind of hinders the accessibility to it, but definitely beautiful when this work along the canal gets done down there. It's just the whole thing's going to come together nicely.
Yeah.
And
You know who needs a mural, and maybe you have pull on this, is the side of Little Italy.
that was a proposed
Yeah. I mean, they could
spot.
use it as well, I think.
Yeah, well, there might be more murals coming.
Cool, good, because Seneca Falls is kind of known for that. There's the one on the Old Fall Street Brewing Building.
Yep.
Now this new one, but Little Italy kind of needs it.
Yeah, I agree. That's a great spot
Put a
for
plug
it.
in.
And
that the other day.
there's another mural coming up on the building next to the Ovid Street Bridge. I can't remember this number of the building, but it's the old optometry office building with a big wall facing the bridge, facing westward. That's going to begin in September.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and
That'll be done in 2 days.
one's going to be pretty mind blowing. It
Awesome.
might even be a little controversial. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, so a lot going on here as we close down summer with Labor Day weekend, and then to me the best couple months are September and October. I like them all, but if I had to choose
You're allowed to have favorites.
one or two to live in perpetually,
Yeah.
it would be September and October.
Yeah, that's because you want to eat soup all day.
Can have soup. The golf's nice. You can wear pants or maybe a sweatshirt. Outside, very comfortable and obviously beautiful.
And it has a nice fall smell to the air. Unfortunately, dying leaf smells nice.
Yeah, well, that's
You know.
the caveat on fall is that once fall kind of ends, then winter starts.
Yeah.
But I don't mind winter for a month or two.
Yeah,
But
if
once
it's short.
January, February moves around, I'm done with it.
Yeah, same. I think everyone probably agrees with you.
So, anyways, Katherine, thanks for bringing in these two award-winning wines from
welcome.
Lucas.
And don't forget to try the other ones. There's some reds. I know you're a red guy.
Well, I have started more and more, especially at restaurants when I know I'm going to order a certain dish to get a complimentary,
Yeah.
white wine.
Yeah, absolutely.
With it.
And you can do a little bit more cooking with white, I think, than red. Red, you're kind of limited to obviously
Yes.
your beefs and stews.
Yeah, we always have a couple of bottles in the fridge that are half gone that I use for cooking
Yep.
white wines
Yep.
And Rieslings.
It really enhances the flavor. Even just a dash of it, if you're making something like soup, just a dash of it in place of whatever broth or whatever.
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I like to make sauces with it, in the pan.
Yep. It's really good for deglazing.
Yes. Yeah, it's the best for deglazing.
Yes. But it really does enhance the flavor. It's crazy how little bit you need, and it just really brings out so much more aromas and flavors. And your dish doesn't taste just like wine, but it just
No, but you can
complements
tell. You
everything
can,
in it.
yeah.
You can tell, yeah.
So, and
It's like
diff-
sophisticated.
different wines have different effects on the sauce
absolutely.
too. So, that's a great thing about wine. There's so much variety, different regions of the world, some right here in our backyard, and whether it's drinking or cooking,
Yeah.
you could try to find that perfect chemistry.
Yep. It's science.
Yep, it sure is. So enjoy your Labor Day
Thank you.
weekend. Everybody out there, enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Oh, forecast looks amazing. Like we're talking like low to mid 70s.
Yeah, it's perfect. We have our first football game this weekend.
Oh yeah,
So that'll be amazing weather.
college football get underway full swing. Syracuse plays on Saturday down in Georgia against Tennessee, and then the following weekend the NFL's back. And
Already?
yeah, bring it on.
It's just, football is like is longer than winter. It's just wild.
Yeah, well, everybody loves it.
Not everybody, but
Well, the American sporting public, I think, prefers football more than any other of the major sports. So, and partly because it's limited, you're only on Sunday, well, and Monday and
and
Thursday.
Thursday.
And if you
You
like
know.
college football, every day.
Saturday.
But yeah, it's whereas baseball, hockey, basketball, there's just like all every day.
Yeah, there's a lot of hockey. Yeah,
Yep.
we're
So
hockey watchers in my house. So
let's go orange on Saturday. Let's get the season off to a good start.
Yep.
I believe in Fran Brown and company. Let's go ahead and beat Tennessee. And other than that, if that doesn't interest you, I hope the great weather this weekend suits you and you can get out and about in the Finger Lakes. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed the show, click like, share, or subscribe. I think we're off next week, off of Labor Day. But then we'll be back the following week. So until then, we'll look forward to seeing you. Have a great holiday weekend here in the Finger Lakes.